What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the harbor. Today we have a very interesting video. I finally have a guest on the channel. I have not had a guest, I don't think, for almost 2 years, like literally the beginning of this channel. So welcome.
Welcome. Excited to be here. Ready to dive into the Gizzverse.
So Gizz. So we're talking about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yes, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
All right, so give me a synopsis. Give me a summary of what I'm about to get into.
Yes, so they're a experimental psychedelic rock band from Australia. 7 members.
Aussies.
Aussies.
Yes.
Now down to 6 members. They had 2 drummers. They have the lead singer, Stu. He plays pretty much every instrument you could imagine. Guitar, vocals, flute, sitar, keyboards. He does it all. They have a guy who also does vocals and keyboards. He does harmonica. They have like 2 guitarists, 2 drummers.
So is it like? So it's like kind of like a jam band.
Yeah, fundamentally they're more of like a psychedelic jam band.
So you got the Bonnaroo shirt on. Did they play at Bonnaroo?
They did. They were going to this year before it got canceled. They actually had a whole residency set, like 3 sets on different nights.
They had a residency set.
They had 3 sets. I think Thursday, Friday, and Sunday they were supposed to play, but then Bonnaroo got canceled. So
Bonnaroo got canceled?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They got rained out.
I had my cousin bought a $4,000 ticket. I'm like, yo, dude, how are you affording VIP? That's a $4,000 ticket. That's insane. He loves festivals though, but
yeah,
that sucks. That shit got canceled. All right, so you're showing me King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I have no idea what to expect. If you watched any of my reactions, I typically just go in blind. Like, I love just being shocked and giving you like the pureness of the reaction, right? I have no idea what the hell I'm getting into, but Luke, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, you can see they have a lot of recurring characters in what's called the Gizzverse.
The Gizzverse. Am I getting into a cult?
Potentially, yeah.
All right.
By the 3rd video, you might feel like you're in a cult.
All right, so we're getting into the cult territory of the channel. I've already been introduced to the J metal cult, baby metal cult, so
baby metal.
Maybe this channel is just gonna turn into diving into different cults. So who knows? Maybe I'm just gonna
come back and do a fish video next, you know?
Oh, fish? Oh God. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what Luke has for me for the first track. All right, so the first track. Well, actually, this is 2.
This is 2 songs. This is a section of one of their most critically acclaimed, beloved by the fans, an album called Nonagon Infinity. This album, every song flows into the next song, so
yeah, like a concept album.
It's a concept album. They have a handful of concept albums. Every song transitions into the next one, so you could listen to the entire album one way through entirely, and then the last song loops back to the first song, so you could just listen to it on a cycle forever.
Yeah. On a cycle forever.
You could just run infinity. So
no, that's kind of cool though, because sometimes like I would want to continue to listen to the album. Like if I'm just vibing with it and like it gets to the last song and your playlist goes to something completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is one if you're a little insane, you could.
Old school, baby.
The last time I put some of these in, probably high school.
My friend always likes to say, "Why do your AirPods have wires?" It's because I like it that way. Yeah. So we're getting into King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Gamma Knife, and People Vultures. So it's a 9-minute track. It's 2 tracks together, like we said. So checking it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Hey. It's like, yeah, old school sound.
Yeah.
Is that harmonica?
Yeah, it's harmonica.
Hey. So they have like all face paint on. It's reminding me of like Blue Man Group, but most of them have
They
the
don't do
red.
that for every song. It's just I just ripped the headphone out. They don't do that for every song. It's just part of this one.
Yeah, no, they're fucking around. You said that their shit's gonna be like super.
I told you it's gonna be weird. It gets even weirder later on. So
no, I like it so far.
Get
No,
ready for
the old school sound kind of reminds me of like Ram Jam, like Black Betty style, like out in the back, just in their backyard jamming straight up.
Yeah, that's apparently how they started. So
all right, let's keep it going. Gamma Knife. Talking about cults, they're like already in.
I told you you're joining a cult.
So that's the lead guy? It honestly does look like a cult meeting.
It is, yeah. All the robes.
Yeah. Gamma. So I am jamming with this. It is super old school, and they have like that that effect on their voice. What would you call it? Like a distortion or something?
Yeah, there's a lot of distortion in their music. He does the woo in a lot of songs.
No, I like that. I was already singing to it. That part's fire. It's fun.
Yeah, and you hear so many different instruments like the harmonica. I love the harmonica. That guy Ambrose, he has a side project called the Murlocs, which are a little almost even like closer to country, but not really.
Yeah.
Like they're a little more alternative. I really like them. There's a couple guys in the band that are also in that band, so it's like almost like a sister band.
So how many band members are in this song right now?
There's 7.
7. All right, 7 different people playing music. Doing their yodeling.
Doing 2 drummers. A more modern jam band. This is a song from 2016, so it's not like too old, but they still have that old school kind of feel.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten into like I guess specifically this genre of music other than maybe relating it to like some Tame Impala, but that's a lot different. That's more pop and shit.
Yeah,
but
they're very unique. They have their own like style. Like you can't really compare it to anyone. I've heard people compare it to the OCs, which I could see. It's another band.
We are going to skip through a little bit because I want to get to as much music as I can in this reaction. So we're going to skip through and find the next track. Right here?
Right here, yeah. So this is a continuation from this track, like we were saying. This album all flows together. And this album is actually linked to the next songs that we're going to listen to. So this is where People Vultures will start off.
Link through musically or like philosophically or whatever?
Link through musically. You'll hear like remnants of this song in the next song.
Little Easter eggs?
You'll hear like a little tune that they play during this one that is also in Lord of Lightning because they said that kind of spurred from this album.
Lord of Lightning, and that's the third track we're going to get into, is that right?
Yeah, it's the third track, different album. That one's from Murder of the Universe.
All right, so we're getting into People Vultures.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's get it. Okay, I'm here for it. We didn't watch the end, so I have no idea what happened to them.
Yeah.
Brutal. I mean, I guess that's how cults end up, most of them, Oh yeah. I do like goofy shit.
Yeah. 7-man vulture suit.
Oh man, I'm pausing real quick to see how many are in this costume.
All of them.
So we
All
have
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then
Is there a guy at the
singers get the
top?
singers at the top.
No fucking way.
I like watching them try to play the drums at the bottom while in the suit because they can barely do it.
Like I can't imagine. Like imagine building this this costume.
Imagine like being out in the wilderness. You know, you're on a hike or something, and you see this going on.
Bro, this is a lot of fun. I'm appreciating this. Let's bring it back a little bit. Who is this guy? No!
No way.
It's giving me like a Power Rangers vibe. Come on, Vulture. Fuck him up.
Yeah.
Was that the bad guy? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Oh, you gotta get that guy too.
It's kind of like some Power Rangers.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh man. Damn, no. People Vulture, dude. Let's go.
And this is where you can kind of hear them as a jam band almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're just jamming out right now.
Well, thank God there's a beautiful music video to go with it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pause yet. I'm not pausing. I gotta see this through. Oh man. I gotta see the end of this one at least.
Yeah.
Some Kamehameha. I'm about to say, the people Vulture's gotta be stronger.
He's
you know
way
what
too
I mean?
strong.
Oh! Get a free guitar out of it.
I love the guitar sticking out of his mouth. So remember that little outro. Remember that little outro because it's going to carry into the next song.
I wanted to see the ending there.
Yeah.
And so they got the free guitar. That guitar is going to come into play. I have a feeling.
Not in particular. It's more just like the lore of this like segment from Nonagon. I don't know explicitly how it carries over, but they just kind of take aspects of Nonagon, which is this album, like the tunes, that little like melody at the end.
Yeah.
The symbolism of like the little Nonagon shape that you see with all the crosses in it, like the lines.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a lot of that in the next song.
All right, so the next track, like we said, there's some Easter eggs in the last music video that's gonna hopefully like carry into this. I'm dumb, so I'm probably not gonna be able to point them out. Maybe you do in the middle, or maybe you do at the end. But
yeah, it's more just the beginning. You'll hear it.
Okay. So what we have is the Lord of Lightning versus Balrog. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is an insane
It's a
name.
mouthful of a title.
So you said we were gonna get into like 4 minutes of this. Is that right?
Yeah, we can do just the Lord of Lightning sequence, cut it before it gets into the battle versus the Balrog. That way we can get into the thrash metal that might suit the channel a little bit more.
It probably will, but this is fun regardless.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, dude. Let's get into the third track, Lord of Lightning versus Balrog. No Lord of the Rings references there.
And
apparently.
epilepsy warning. I'm gonna say that just in case.
Yes, yeah.
Epilepsy warning, YouTube, if you're watching this, please don't yell at us.
Important, yes. The video has its own warning on it, and here's your double warning.
Double warning.
That's lots of flashing lights.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's get it. Nice, so they were like watching it.
Carries off from it. So there is an intro here with some narration.
Okay.
There is a secret I've been keeping, a story true and genuine, and I have not.
I feel like I'm at the movies.
To keep its burden
Now.
this time. For its gravity is as weighty as a mountain capped in snow, and its memory repeats inside of me the drama, unabridged and unignored. The battle.
There's
of
the symbolism
and
from the last song.
Yeah. The guitar! Yes! We got it back.
Points his strong finger our way. Electricity escapes, leaves destruction in his wake.
Hey, there it is. I'm trying to get like a grasp on what or who his voice reminds me of. I know there is a very specific reference out there of what his vocals remind me of. So please put them down in the comments because I might go crazy over it, but it's listening to him and listening to Lord of Lightning, all that, like even maybe the cadence is reminding me of a specific
the way they
vocalist.
perform.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on going. He's got sticks.
Yeah.
Literal sticks, not drumsticks.
The vault lights up a carnival of paint. I endeavor to watch the panic, but I worry that I will faint.
I have zero idea what the hell is happening. Yeah, that's a lot of flashing.
Yeah, it is.
And from the Lord's electric snare, one goes in his electric chair.
Maybe it's like an Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah?
His electric trap was electric cyanide. The luckless hostage has been thoroughly fried.
That's a cool effect on the guitar. I might be epileptic because holy shit.
Yeah.
Woo! This guy on the harmonica is just having
He's
a
my
blast.
favorite.
And as the cadaver lay studied with open crusted
All right, this is a good
eyes,
spot to stop it if you want.
Yeah.
smoking coal.
Alright, so that was King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and that was, I don't even know how many songs we listened to. That was an
Did
experience, man.
About 3.
Okay,
3.5. Technically 5, because the intros to Lord of Lightning were 2 different songs, so.
I am so confused in a good way. I'm gonna take these off. All right, let's talk about the music first, and then I want to get into the music videos. There's a lot to talk about with the music videos specifically, but let's talk about the music. So I got a glimpse of like the past and how like rock music was kind of built back in the day, and it looks like it's coming back a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. That's what I really like about them, that they still have that feeling of a traditional rock and roll band in a lot of their music, but then there's dozens of other genres they've done. They've done a spaghetti western album, they've done a techno album, they've done a bluegrass album, they've even done rap on a few songs, so they really try it all.
Like I said during that last song, I was like trying to get an understanding of who the lead singer reminded me of, and I thought maybe Ozzy Osbourne. I told you all down in the comments to let me know. Did you have any thoughts on that? Like,
I don't have any off the top of my head.
it's honestly a good thing then. That means that they have a unique sound. I would 100% say they have a unique sound, but my ears always like go to like what can I refer this to, right? But in any case, it sounds like they have a really unique sound, a really cool sound, garage rock like you said back in the day. And they have a ton of different music, like different genres. So we're talking techno. I haven't listened to some techno in a long time, and I know some of you in the comments were wanting some EDM, so that kind of falls into the category there, more 90s EDM. I really like the Vulture track because it kind of like gave me an understanding of how many different instruments are in the band. Like you could see were they all drummers on the bottom, and then they had vocalists?
So there was 2 drummers on the bottom and then a guy on the keyboards. The guy that was on the keyboards is also the harmonica guy.
Yeah.
They have like 3 guitarists up there. There's a guy on the bass. So
And they had the lead singer in the literal head of what was it?
the Vulture.
The Vulture.
Yeah.
I will say that was probably my favorite track based on the music itself. I was really jamming with that one the most. Even the music video. So let's talk a little bit more
About the videos.
So let's talk a little bit more about the music videos here. So, as you said, ridiculous. We got like the Power Rangers battle in that music video with the Vulture. It was hilarious, man. That is totally my vibe. So I'm glad you're my friend and you understand.
They don't take themselves seriously, and that's what I really like.
Neither do I. So in Gamma Knife, I actually pointed out that it looked like a literal cult meeting.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious because I was like, am I getting into a cult? That's the first thing I asked you, right?
Yeah.
And it was literally like a cult ritual video, and we didn't catch the end of that video, but apparently they all died, and that's That's kind
Apparently
of
so.
that's pretty ironic because most cults. Sorry if you're in one. I mean, I'll pray for you, man. But they typically die. They go Kool-Aid style, man. And I guess that's what happened. And then the Vulture was born. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's hilarious. And last but not least, the music video in the last song, which was not Balrog, but
Lord of
Lightning. Well, first of all, the flashing actually kind of jacked me up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I needed that warning for myself. I hope you all are okay watching the video because that kind of jacked up my eyes a little bit. What I liked about that one was how they were being ridiculous again. I mean, that's a common theme with these guys, it seems like. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, they are picking up sticks and using them on their instruments. I noticed that they didn't even just have the sticks for the drums, but they were playing it on the guitar,
Yeah, he was
too.
trying to strum the guitar with
It's
it.
like ridiculous. I mean, you all know, like, I really like Electric Callboy. There's a lot of ridiculous bands out there
Electric Callboy is really good.
that I listen to and I can vibe with, and them being ridiculous and funny is just like a plus. So what I will say with this reaction, man, like, I like the music. However, I know there are a lot of different genres to get into. You said they have like 27 albums or something bizarre like that. I'm aware that that is something that we got to get into. So I'm going to leave most of my reaction for hopefully a later date. Maybe we get into some of that techno like you were saying. There's some more metal shit that we would love to have at the Harbor. We'd love to have some more headbanging. So if that's a style that they do and they do well, that is definitely going to be up on the channel. And with that being said, man, you got anything else to say?
We can definitely do another on the metal stuff, and I'm sure there'll be some hits. There might be some misses, but I'm glad you liked it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Keep an eye out for a video in the next couple of days, and we will see you back at the Harbor very, very soon. Peace.